What up, y'all? This is DP with my preseason preview of the Star Wars Fantasy Basketball League. Now, this is our, fourth season in this league, and, one thing we've been missing is trash talk. There is trash talk from Getty to Terry about the Celtics and the Lakers, and then Langston hates on some people, but then Langston loses and gets bored, so he goes away. But right now, I'm try something different, give you a little video of my preseason and what I think is going to come from most of you suckers in this league, because I'm winning the whole thing. That's one thing for sure. You guys can try your best, but you're not going to win this. Worst name of a team goes to cock. Don't know what the fuck that has to do with fantasy basketball. G Money, Getty. If this was maybe, 1984, you'd be good at fantasy basketball, but it's not. It's 2011. I don't know if you keep up with what we know. Stay with it. You usually end up in last place anyways. So, maybe you should just not try. Auto pick would give you a better chance, maybe. Do something on that. By the way, happy Hanukkah. Newcomer, El Barto, or Kyle. All you need to know about Kyle, he's a bitch. Alright, G-Wiz, Josh A. Haven't seen this motherfucker in like 3 years. And all I know from Josh A is he'll play for like the first 4 weeks and then he'll give up. And that's it. He doesn't have any pride in his team, doesn't draft good players. I would be surprised if he shows up for the draft today. From recent history will show he doesn't show up for the draft. He gets auto pick, and then that's why he ends up with Dirk on his team, and then he can't win anything. Don't pick Dirk, okay? Be there for the draft, and you won't get stuck with some shitty players. You basically had the entire Dallas Mavericks last year. They won a championship, you didn't win shit. So why don't you be here for the draft and pick your players so you can't just, and have Terry do your lineup. Because that's bullshit, Terry. You shouldn't be doing Josh A's lineup. First married Raven, Langston. Now, Langston always starts off strong. He'll be up there. Him and I have the record for the only trade ever in this league history back in the day. And Langston, he's active, toss some shit. But usually, he ends up down at the bottom, and then he doesn't play anymore, and then he's just a walkover. So, Langston, why don't you play the whole league? It's only 66 games. Maybe keep your attention span out there in Yuma. Don't know what else is going on. So, you should be up there. Expect some more from you, but I'm going to beat you, whoop your ass. Usually how it goes. Next up, Terry, Lola's daddy, runner-up for preseason worst name of the year. This has nothing to do with basketball, just you want to name your daughter Lola, okay? Come up with something better. Hashtag Rudy Gay Chardonnay made that shit trending when I went in fantasy. You can check Twitter on that. And there's not much to say. I think he won the league once. He stays up on it. Probably be in the playoffs again, but doesn't matter because he's not going to win the whole thing. Got that wrapped up already. Next up, Kentucky owners, Joey. Now, for the past 4 years, I think everyone always forgets Joey's in our league because he's never at the bottom, never at the top, always just in the middle. Never really makes any moves. I feel like it's going to be a lot more the same this year. Just in the middle, not the bottom, not the top, just there. You never forget who the team Kentucky owners is, and that's it. It makes no difference. You're just kind of there. You just fills the space so we have 16 roster spots. That's how it works. That wraps up my season preview. Talked about the teams I wanted to talk about. If you didn't get mentioned or I didn't talk about you, that's because you're insignificant and weak, and you won't matter for the season, and I didn't see anything in you to matter because competition this week in this league is pretty weak. Maybe 5 teams that'll matter. The rest of you, best of luck.